Hey guys, today is August 24th, 2020, and the futures pointing to higher open as yesterday President Trump came out and said that FDA approved the treatment by convalescent plasma for patients hospitalized with the COVID-19 virus, and market like that, and as the futures are higher on this news. And also on a separate note, White House is considering fast-tracking Astrazeneca vaccine, even though this is not proven information because Health and Human Services Department, U.S. Health and Human Services Department denied that. So we'll see what happens, but so far so good for the day. And let's jump to SPY ETF or S&P 500, and SPY is breaking into new highs. Looks like, and to me, it looks like it's going higher. We'll see what happens, but this is approaching fast the overbought territory, and I would be kind of careful at these levels. But so far, this is an unstoppable force, the SPY, S&P 500. Okay, so let's jump to stocks. By the way, if you want to see what I'm trading on a pretty much everyday basis, my portfolio, you can check out the Patreon link in the description of this video. Okay, so we'll start with Deere. Deere reported numbers on Friday, and reported spectacular numbers: 257 versus $1.26, pretty much more than double or double revenue. Was above as well. A raised full year outlook. Also said that the uncertainties remain, but Deere is a very conservative company. If they reported these numbers and raised their outlook, I mean, they're in pretty good shape. So, but right now it's trading in overbought territory, and I don't know, I would be thinking twice of buying Deere at these levels. So I'd like the Deere to drop a little bit into 190s before I consider buying it. Stock symbol DE. Okay. Foot Locker. Okay, so Foot Locker reported also really good earnings, earning 71 cents, beating 57 cents expected. Revenue beat, reinstated its quarterly dividend program. Very good report from Foot Locker, and actually I'm not sure why shares dropped on Friday, but I would be buying this on this report. Stock symbol FL. Okay, I also like actually Skechers. So Skechers are trading in pretty low in my opinion, and could be bought in this area. Okay, BKE, staying with this the same theme. BKE is a buckle. So buckle is the accessories and footwear retailer. Earned 71 cents, well above 6 cents at consensus estimates. Revenue beat as online sales doubled. So the stock jumped a lot on Friday, and I think it actually may come down a little bit, and it could be a good opportunity to buy this because the report was spectacular to me, and I think the shares could be bought. And Buckle BKE is a buy in my opinion on some kind of a pullback. Okay, so PFE and BNTX. So BFE, Pfizer and BioNTech reported a regulatory review for their vaccine could come as early as October, and they say that their vaccine shows safety and immune response is promising. So this stock is higher, and also BNTX is higher on these news, and actually this could be an interesting buy in my opinion for BNTX because it's dropped a lot from the it was trading around $100 like maybe 2 weeks ago, and now it's trading around the low 70s. Could be an interesting buy in my opinion. PFE is also a buy, but not a strong buy to me as BNTX. BNTX could be more to me would be a more interesting buy because of the movement of the stock is much more volatile, and basically you can make more money on this. Okay, so AZN, AstraZeneca, like I said before, that White House is considering fast-tracking Astrazeneca vaccine candidate, and but U.S. Health and Human Services Department denied those rumors, and who knows? But AstraZeneca is a really good company, and they're making contracts with the European companies like Sweden and other European companies, and also they got an approval to conduct phase 3 trials in Russia. So AstraZeneca is a buy in my opinion, but all the other vaccine makers are down on this report actually, like Inovio is getting killed today, this morning, and Moderna is down a little bit, and Novavax. All these companies are down on the AstraZeneca report, and maybe it's not a bad idea to buy them if they're down too much on this report. Okay, Ross Stores. Ross Stores reported a 33% drop in sales for its fiscal second quarter, struggling with the store closures, but they also said that they beat on revenue. Sales were better in May. I don't know, I would just leave Ross Stores alone at this point, ROST, but I will have to watch it, but it's a no touch for me for now. Okay, Tesla. Okay, Tesla shares are trading over $2,000, actually over $2,100, as people are buying heavy in anticipation of 1-to-5 stock split that's going to be effective on August 31st. I mean, what a spectacular run for Tesla. I mean, since I noted those double bottom here, and you see that was weeks or a month ago that I noticed this, and I also predicted the shares will go higher, but at this point, I mean, it's trading very high on the stock split assumption, and I mean, not assumption, but a fact. But the thing is that it's not trading based on fundamentals. Many people may argue that the fundamentals were never there, but I would say that just trading higher, like 300-400 points. Based on a stock split is a little bit, I would say, crazy for me. So I would be careful with these shares because this could drop actually. And I like Tesla, and I'm a Tesla bull. So, but be careful at these levels. SRNE. Okay, Sorrento Therapeutics. Sorrento said that it's buying gene-encoded therapeutics company called Smart Farm for $19.4 million in stock, and said it will help them build a pipeline of gene-encoded antibodies. So Sorrento has been on the news recently with their CFO firing and other things, but it dropped a lot in the last a few weeks. It was trading around $19, but it could be an interesting buy, a spec buy. It could be an interesting buy for me, like an $8 or $9 area. So I wouldn't buy a lot, but it could be a very speculative buy in this area. SRNE. Keys. Keysight Technologies. Keys is a maker of electronics testing and measuring equipment. Reported earnings of $1.19 per share versus 83 cents share. Revenue above issued upbeat outlook. Shares dropped because it ran into this report, and many people expected even better numbers. But I would be, it would be on my watch actually. I would be interested to buy this company. To buy the stock because I like the report, and I think the shares could be bought in the low 90s, maybe below 90 area. Would be an interesting buy for me for Keys. AAL, American Airlines, is a higher pre-market after receiving an Environmental Protection Agency approval to use new surface coating that could kill bacteria and viruses within 2 hours, and effective for 7 days. So American Airlines, I mean, not my favorite airline to tell the truth, but good news on this front, and maybe it could be a spec buy, but I'll much rather buy Delta Airline. By the way, they reported that they will reinstate 50 international flights to its schedule this winter, and those flights were suspended due to the virus, and I think Delta is a better buy, in my opinion, than American Airlines, and also LUV. I like LUV. LUV and Delta basically are my choice for the airlines. Okay, Apple. Apple is trading significantly higher today, over $500, and today is the record date for Apple. Announced 4-to-1 stock split, and again, this is trading extremely high. I mean, RSI is in 80s, and I would be very careful to buy Apple at these levels. Okay, KMDA. Kamada. Okay, so shares of plasma processing companies were rallying pre-market this morning after FDA authorized the emergency use of the convalescent plasma for the treatment of the coronavirus patients, hospitalized patients, and KMDA is one of those companies, and this could be an interesting buy, actually, in my opinion, KMDA, but I would not buy it at the open, just let it open higher and drop a little bit, and then maybe establish a very spec position. Another company is ADMA. Okay, that's a similar company. It's trading higher, but I would let it open high and maybe establish a new position. That's also a spec buy, very spec buy. And the last one I'll give you is GRWG. Okay, so Grow Generation. So that's company. This company plans to take action against a short seller, Hindenburg Research. This short seller issued a report on Friday alleging top executives having ties to pump and dump schemes, organized crime, and other various acts of fraud. So obviously, Hindenburg Research has its own agenda inside. So shares are dropping, and maybe, I mean, you have to be very brave to come into this stock because these allegations are very serious, and if this is true, I mean, the stock could become like zero. But at the same time, this is a short seller, and they have, like I said, their own agenda, and this could be a very interesting watch, or even a small spec buy, in my opinion. Okay, that's it, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, click the like button, and I'll see you Thursday.